Ah, Phil, you could tell the age of the helicopter from the sound. It's impressive. No, I always sniffle like below 50-degree weather. It's just a reflex. North Face shoes, North Face sneakers. GG, yes, there is such a thing as maternity leave. Noise suppression off. Better with it on? All right. Raid initiating. Okay. What's this? Okay. Black screen, there we go. Now we're good. Getting my gloves on. There's still a deep freeze, but today might be the last day of it. It actually should be rapidly warming up today even. The high should be higher than recent days. But, yeah. Good morning, happy Monday. Still cold for now, but potentially warming up this week. We've made it to February 9th. Spring is technically like a month away. Month and a few days. We'll take our, well, I don't know, maybe I'll go this way. It gets too narrow in the West Village here, so I'm going to go to the wider streets going this way. Anyway, global good morning to everyone. Welcome one, welcome all to potentially the last deep chill of the season. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I see a small, narrow pathway up ahead. That's gonna take, well, we should be okay now. Good. All right. A global good morning. A global good morning. Luke Skywalker, glad you enjoyed the extra stream this weekend. Nothing extra yesterday, but we did have one on Saturday, which I enjoyed too, even if it was frigid. Tomoko is here in Yokohama as well. Uh-oh, what are all these nutty looking things? I know it's not quinoa. Maybe it was chickpeas. Yeah, temperatures should be going up after today. If Bagels and Walk Sean has anything to say about it. March 8th, the clock's changed already. Whatever happened to the whole movement towards not changing the clocks anymore, ever? It just seems like that really fizzled. It felt like it had a good, strong movement, and then, what are these? Candy? And then just nobody cared again. Well, actually, they usually start caring. Actually, yeah, they usually start caring in the spring. I feel like when people lose an hour of sleep as a result of this is when they care more. That seems to be the general consensus. So let's see, we might hear more rumblings as we get closer to spring and forward. there are measurable effects of it too. I think there's like actually more car accidents when the time changes. So it's not just changing the time and being annoying. It has actually potential damaging effects. Okay. Still 15 degrees according to Nightbot. Might be colder. Bear in the Gardens on 75 consecutives on Twitch. I wonder when YouTube is going to steal that feature and implement it in an even worse way. It's not even very complicated. Just wouldn't be surprised if somehow they made it worse. Ready for Valentine's Day? Well, I'm working this weekend, so there's not much there. Plus, I mean, Valentine's Day is a strictly commercial holiday where everything is overpriced, especially flowers. So I would say if you can get away from having to spend money just because it's Valentine's Day and just show your appreciation other ways, I think that's also a-okay. But if you want to participate in the Valentine's Day spending extravaganza, that's up to you too. As Jerry Seinfeld, not that there's anything wrong with that. No. XP was bored by the Super Bowl. Super bored. It seems the clocks change every second. Ambrose got the jokes. Ambrose has got the jokes. Archers is also 75 consecutives. Is this just like as soon as Twitch began tracking that statistic? I'm sure they have it tracked in the back end one way or another. But thank you for the support. Is this like rain yet for this guy? Yeah, it is. For a second, I couldn't tell if that was hair or a hat. I think it was a hat. Burn the Gardens everywhere. Lemon Hill, thanks for the follow. Did I watch the halftime show? You know, we ended up going to a family in our building who had a lot of other building families who have kids over. So it was fun for the kids. They had a blast just running around, doing their own thing.
The boy. She saw him from 20 feet away.
So it was a later night than I would have liked, and we did have the Super Bowl on because it was still considered an event for the Super Bowl. But yeah, it was all right. Did somebody actually get married during that performance? Oop, that's vomit. Justin, feel better. I was just sick last week, so hopefully whatever I had was what's going around. Why do you run away from me? Do I smell? No. I don't think it was me. He's trying to catch that bus, I think, or something. I'm actually impressed here because the city actually managed to clean up the sidewalk by the park. Is that something to be impressed by? I don't know. Probably not. Late start? No, usual for Mondays. In fact, actually, it's kind of early for my recent Mondays. And yeah, now it's a question of who's going to break the streak. Oh yeah, that's right. Lady Gaga just showed up. Oh, also, Ricky Martin was there too, right? I couldn't even recognize because he doesn't really look the same. He looks similar, but if anything, he looks better. Ricky Martin. I don't know what he's doing. Also, because I haven't watched commercials in so long, I actually paid attention to a few of them. There are a few Super Bowl commercials, I'm assuming they were for the Super Bowl, that upset me. Coinbase was one of them, because they spent a lot of money. So they put all their money into to airtime for their commercial, because otherwise it was just a karaoke for what it everybody, yeah, it was just like karaoke lines, and that's it. Oh, I've never seen the guts of these before. And then the other one was Jurassic Park, because I love Jurassic Park, but then they sold out to Xfinity. How could they tarnish the name of my dinosaurs with that Xfinity garbage? Oh, this light's still blinking. It's not blinking, but I'll be okay because of the delay. Okay. Been doing this since 2020 November. It was a real marriage. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it was a very intricate show. I enjoyed the halftime show. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's always going to be critics, but if you just let yourself be entertained, I think you'll be okay. Are we going to the center? Actually, kind of, I guess. If you consider Times Square central. Some might. We can stop by there. The right team won. I guess it depends on who's watching. Oh, Cardi B was there. Sorry. Oh, there's also a lot of people just in the... Yeah, a lot of celebrities out there in general for the Super Bowl. But yeah, I guess more were in the halftime show than... There's always surprises, I guess, right? Surprise appearances. The walking man walketh, Casper. We're doing it. AI company ads, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. The Pepsi commercial, was that the Taika Waititi one with the bear receiving therapy? Yeah, they had like what, Goodwill Duncan. That was a weird one. Yeah, all these AI. Obviously AI, because it wasn't even like de-aged or something. It just like looked like well, maybe it was de-aged with AI. I don't even know if the actual actors were in there doing it. Anyway. All right, John B. confirmed cricket's bigger than football. Well, American football anyway. I guess, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they ruined Jurassic Park before this commercial. All right, we're going up on the High Line if they're open. I think they are. I don't know if I paid attention to the film trailers. I'm gonna have to look up everything later, because I wasn't like, I was talking to people at times, so I don't think I caught everything. Anyway, go Sports. Okay. Ooh, Hudson River's icy. Hudson River is icy. A lot of ice flows out there. I don't know if you can see it. But they're all floating, so it's not like frozen solid or anything. Not that it would be frozen solid, it would just be the top layer, but you know. All-time favorite half show? No idea. Halftime show, I don't... If I wasn't at someone's house yesterday, I wouldn't have watched it. So I don't have an answer for that, because I don't watch them. Metallica would be cool. Guns N' Roses, yeah. Allie's here and saw Green Day do a pre-Super Bowl show. That's cool. Oh, polar bears get caught by the kiss cam? Like the Coldplay concert? Oh, I gotta watch some of these commercials later today and actually pay attention more. Global good morning and hello to anyone I missed. Well, to everyone that's joining as we go. We didn't get my first global hello. Walking Commute, that would be fun. Most of the world would be like, what is this weird bald guy doing up here? And he's just walking on a treadmill? That's what I would do. I would just walk on a treadmill for the entire halftime show. Rocketborg, I'll have to see that one. I guess I missed that one. He's a lot of AI from what I did see. Yep. Who Dat Davis torn between Michael Jackson and Prince for the best halftime show. Yeah, I'm sure around this time people probably release like top 10 halftime show videos or something. Wouldn't be surprised. Well, I'm sniffling all right. I could pull up my neck gaiter over my face. Might help a little bit, but I guess I might as well. Well, I can't feel it because the gloves make tactile, fine motor movements difficult. There we go. Face is covered. They would call the police. Oh, he said it. He said it. X-Fins would fall in the cricket. Maybe things will change to be in your favor. Maybe not. Uh-oh. The greatest hits. I'll just be on the treadmill and doing hand farts. RJ votes Whitney for the best opening. The sniffle filtration system. I mean, I really did look into using some sort of noise suppression, like a noise gate, or at least like an AI thing that listens. I would just record a bunch of different sniffle sounds, like in the microphone, and then have it look for those. But, you know, there's a few things that would happen if I did that. Processing power. It would delay the stream even more because there'll have to be another delay introduced to make sure it can like listen for those and filter them out. And I don't know. I couldn't even get it to like work anyway. Probably didn't try hard enough. But I don't know. It seems like it's one of those juice is not worth the squeeze type situations. They can set up a Manhattan and a Brooklyn Bridge on the stage. And I try to set some records during the show. I mean, the ideas are good. The niche might not be big enough. But I appreciate the creative effort. Yeah, I haven't been watching the Olympics, but yeah, I heard about a pretty bad crash. But she got injured, but she's doing okay now, right? I mean, at least recovering. Not going to be able to compete anymore, I don't think. But I don't know the extent of the injuries. A long, deep sniff. My goodness. It has to be organic. It has to be organic. Can I take this little golf cart? They put up a lot of these little barricade things. Not really here. Right by in the middle of the Lantern House now. Oh, some people have their own deck too. Fancy. Yeah, the curtain situation in the Lantern House is interesting because the windows are all angled, but the curtain still has to be straight to open better. I mean, I guess they could put them on some sort of like railing system. I feel like that would be the way to do it if you want to be really neat and have the best use of space, but what do I know? A partial knee replacement but still competing in the Olympics? Impressive. And a torn ACL, anterior cruciate ligament. Yeah, those are tough injuries for athletes especially. The recovery is just a brutal part of it. It was related. There was some hubris involved. Interesting. I mean, listen. You know, you can't beat time. That's just the unfortunate reality of it all. Good morning, all those joining. Welcome to potentially the final chill of the season. It does seem to be warming up this week. Who knows what else will happen? We do still have a month and some of winter left. Unless you are in the place where winter ends and spring begins March 1st, but it's all rather arbitrary. It's going to get warm if you're in a place with 4 seasons. Yeah, there are definitely different grades of tears of things. Complete tears probably require the most work. Sometimes in non-athletes, depending on the severity, they might not even decide to do surgery, but it really depends. 45 in Cleveland shorts already. Yeah, even last week when we had some highs in the 30s, it was like, oh man, it's so balmy out. 72 degrees in Kansas City, oh my goodness. I don't know if you have like a beach over there, probably not, but maybe visit an outdoor pool. Wow. It's summer. Good morning to those joining as we keep testing our global hello system. Opted to amputate, my goodness. I guess some people just cut their losses and move on, huh? Literally. In the office all day. Well, it's a taste of what's to come. The seasons will change. This gets so cold. Frozen tundra to a swamp. Well, at least it's not going to be like all of a sudden 80 degrees here and rain, because that'll be more problematic, but all this stuff will pretty gradually melt, I think. They gotta screw down some of these things. Isn't this around the place where 2 Feet Outdoors tried to stealth camp? Yo, Ange is here. I missed Weatherman Joe's report this morning, but I think today's the final day of the deep chill, potentially. Let's see. Let's see, but good morning to you, Ange. Representing the Upper West Side. And beyond. Hopefully we'll be live later. We'll have some folks join you. But definitely check out Ange. Whew. Yeah, this face skater thing. I remember watching back a video when I used it, and it really amplifies my breathing. What's that sound? I don't know if they thought that far ahead, Wave. Ekaterina Alexandrova says the vernal equinox is close. Can you feel it? Can you dig it? I see a Peloton. Yeah, perfect. It does have clothes on it. Pelotons became clothes racks for a lot of owners. We actually ended up selling ours during the move because it got so little use and it took up a lot of space, and we were going to have less space. Yeah, not too many folks out right now. It's still cold. So if people have the option to work remotely today still, I'm sure they'll take it. Jay Bannerman, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Day walks, those will be more on the weekends. Peloton was good for the next day outfit. It's a multi-purpose device. They should have, if anything, Peloton should have leaned into that and added some sort of humor about hanging up clothes on it. Oh well. John Jacques, good morning. Alright, is the extension of the Highline closed? Probably. It's been, yeah, it's even it's closed over here. They don't want people on it. Okay. Makes it easier for us. There's bases of 10 streaks, 10 watch streak consecutive, words out of order, but you get what I mean on Twitch. Thank you, Chris. It has become a mystery of the channel, Lemon Hill, for better or worse, probably for worse, but it is what it is. Wow, it's windy though. The wind on Saturday was rough. It was cold yesterday too, but I wasn't out as much yesterday. A midnight or 3 a.m. walk? Well, midnight will happen when you reach New Year's, since we'll be in Times Square through midnight. Well, maybe we will be. zigzags. That's dripping. That should be good. I didn't even talk about the vessel anymore. I just kind of background noise, but we walked by the vessel that was on my left as we were passing the shops at Hudson Yards. 2 seconds. I'm sure there's a bit of a delay here so I can make it across. A lot of people heading into work. Folks now take the 7 train directly over here to Hudson Yards. I wonder if there's any underground connections to any of the buildings. Must be something, right? Lynn D'Angelo not understanding what's going on. Yeah, the High Line didn't have many people on it, not a lot of dodging to do either. And the extension was closed. Abby's made it in. There's a Russ and Daughters location here on the right. Now I guess we're going to cross 34th. Spiral. Wasn't Mr. Beast in some commercials too? Black Rock, huh? Maybe. Let's see. Metal Mare, you've been here long enough, right? Mondays are our 8 to 8:30 a.m. start. Nothing different about Monday, at least for the last, I don't know, 2 years? 3 years? I don't know how long it's been now that we've done a later start on Monday. Unless it's a holiday or something. And even then, a lot of times we do this. Will the school kids be home today? No. Next week. Next week is President's Day, and I think another break for the kids. Look at these snow piles. We're going to see these until August. I'm exaggerating, but sometimes it feels like that. All right, I guess I'm going to go right over here. Enough until everybody hears it. 18 times, Ambrose. Very important. interesting tones hit in that park. We're in the week of Friday the 13th. Another arbitrary, meaningless distinction. Yeah, I'm really raining on parades, huh? Sometimes pragmatism has its downsides. Nah, no worries. It's just interesting to just call those kinds of things out, but not. Anyway. It's not 13th of March. Will it be the same in March too? Don't a lot of times the days of February and March follow each other when it's 28 days? Oh, somebody on the vertical lives. Hello. Well, I prefer joy in reality. You can find your joy without relying on fake things. I mean, unless you agree that it's fiction. Ooh, somebody did not like Dunkin' Donuts. The door is broken. We're gonna turn this channel into taking down all cultist traditions of humanity. I'll have to start with myself. One of the things I can't get rid of, I would feel bad for taking away from baby computers, Christmas, the tree. It's tough. Oh, just the sudden 180. Takumi Furukawa is living in a hellhole, apparently. Now, I know what they meant, but... Are the bridge crossings a cultist activity? Well, maybe. But at least it's grounded in numbers. Maybe one day, Ali, maybe one day. Not sure what some of these extra noises are today. Just leave it to the ambiance of New York. Is Washington kind of cultish? That's up to you. Oh, that's ice. I think sometimes people also get caught up in whataboutisms as their argument choices. Randomly celebrating Super Bowl Wednesday in July? We should. Oh, did I miss? I missed Ada Boss's super chat. I'm sorry. With the question that's become a joke now, have I been to Jackson Heights? Sorry. And thank you for that support, Ada Bosses. I'm sorry I completely missed it. Nobody told me. Must have didn't show up right. I don't know. I think that was on me though. But thank you, and yes, I've been there. No more of the questions though. Cult-ish. Soul City Pops is back.
The game sucks. That's the worst
He's not happy about the Super Bowl. I guess it depends on the kind of cult, Hal. Alright, I don't... Guess I'm gonna go this way. Just the extra noises. Let us know how it fits into your daily life, PG. The most uncomfortable interaction, probably when I was mugged when I was 13. Probably. Yes, I'm saying exactly the things a cult leader would say, right? Right, it's not me. Actually, let me see if I can make that light on the left. There's such a small cutout here that it's not... Okay. Whoa, did I miss a super raid from Hamburg Hafen Live? Thank you for sending over all the friends your way, our way, from your side. Really appreciate that super support from Hamburg Hafen Live. Welcome, friends. I am the walking commuter. Some might call me Gabe. Where we do a lot of our walking commutes, walks to work in New York. So I hope you enjoy, stick around for the ride, or walk, as we get close to Times Square. Thanks to the follows, Lockman, Erdich, and thanks for shouting out Hamburg Hafen Live. OG Logo, thanks for the follow. Grid, thanks for the follow. Favorite movie in New York? Not really. There's so many. There's so many. What Jurassic Park took place in New York? No Kool-Aid yet. I'm waiting for that one day. I'm waiting for it. I guess, Hal. I guess I'm hoping for better for humanity. Horse T, thanks for the follow. Don completely missed the Super Bowl, and that's okay. I got some Kool-Aid for you, Dan. Marjorie Siak, thanks for the follow. Florian R17, thanks for the follow. I guess I'm gonna cross. No, you know what? I'm gonna go this way because the cars are turning. And I can use this as an opportunity. So I want to go more north before we get into Times Square. Florian, hello and welcome. The commute, we try to keep it like an hour and 15, sometimes a little more. Depending. Ooh, posture check, always important. Thank you, Magarer. And about 4 to 5 miles-ish. As long as you get your walking fix somehow, Kebab Fiend. Get no welcome. Yeah, the face cover also muffles my sniffling. And I bet a lot of my snot just goes into the fabric So that's pretty gross. That's okay. I pick it up at Starbucks? Nah. Gal Deer, thanks for the follow. Xander Stop, thanks for the follow. What flavor is my Kool-Aid? Grape. Thank you again for the super raid. Hamburg happened live. If I'm mispronouncing it, every time I say it, I'm sorry. How many calories do I burn a day? Probably not enough, even with all the walking. Because I do like to eat. I do like to eat. Appreciate that, William. Thank you for the kind words. That's right, Colleen, just pulling, I'm not pulling any punches. All the transparency. Whether you like it or not. Fruit punch for Gigi. Yeah, that's a good one too. Probably the one I had the most as a kid. But I wasn't allowed to have it that much because of how little fruit juice it had. 21 in Anker, 13 in New York. What does the world come to? I hope that fire is not too bad because the cars are not moving out of the way. I guess I'll go right now. This cafe on the right is pretty busy. They also got pizza. Wow. I feel like that's the loudest. That looks good. At the Mean Fiddler. That's the loudest I've heard a fire truck in a while. I don't know if it's just me. That was pretty loud. Marty Marua, good morning. Good to see you here. Good to see ya. I haven't actually seen the new Jurassic. I guess it would be World. Is it part of that series? Okay. A little bit of dodging here and there. Dutchman with the posture check, always important. And the Mighty Bull with a $2 super chat. Thank you for that. Water Fund. And thanks for shouting out Marty. Yeah, we're getting warm this week, right? Finally. Warm, but considering it's like 20 degrees more than it has been.
Morning.
Even last week when he crept to the mid-30s, that was, it just felt so warm out, comparatively. And the official follow, Marty, appreciate it. And have a great day too. It's cold but warming up. We're getting there. I guess did they finally unveil this Cadillac thing? Look at all the work they're putting in with these signs. The Marriott one is getting the most treatment at the moment. Are they actually upgrading the screens? I don't know. Seems like a lot of it's the same, but they're filling in that gap or replacing it. I don't know. We slow down a little bit. Don't have to go too crazy here. We can slow down a tad. Times Square sound under us. Nathan-esque, thanks for the follow. We are in Times Square, Cinnamon Stick. Garen F90, thanks for the follow. 55 for It's Not Me in Dallas. We'll get to those temperatures here soon enough. Andy Diaz, good morning. Yes, the raids, the raids. Okay, sometimes we try raiding, but like, it'll say not able to for some channels. Not sure if yours is one of them, but minus 29 in Yakutsk. Balmy. Get no, thanks for the official follow. From the stock exchange, well, it's pretty far south. I think there's like isn't there like a stock exchange building in Times Square though? But yeah. Hopeless, thanks for the follow. Ooh, the posture check. Get no, appreciate that. Always important to do a posture check. Has it warmed up in Disney World yet? That's a big Tsingtao. I was told it's pronounced more like Qingdao beer, which actually, I like that one. Favorite spot to eat in the city? It always changes. The absolute best sushi experience I ever had was at Sushi Nakazawa. What is that noise? That is not, that sounds like a speaker that's got a feedback. My goodness. I think it's this speaker right here. Yeah, it's that speaker. I don't know who's in charge of that. But man, that sucks. I might have been thinking of NASDAQ over here. I was probably thinking of NASDAQ. Because brain, it's the Hypnotoad. It's the Hypnotoad, everyone. Disney's warming up? All right. PMFD Jan, thanks for the follow. These mountains of snow are still taller than most. I mean, some of these are so snow-creedy. They're just going to be here for a while. It's very dense and has formed a much stronger compound with all the dirt and garbage mixed in. The snow-creed, as they say. Somebody coined that term here. Maybe they found it somewhere themselves, but I don't know. First time I heard it was in this chat. That sound might be copyrighted. Oh no. Imagine. I still can't believe that one time a siren triggered copyright. That was the most ridiculous thing I've seen. Hyperdimensional raptors. I'd watch that actually. Futurama's great. Iowa didn't get that much, so I'm sorry. There's still a chance, right? Yeah, I mean, even in these freezing temperatures, the sun will get a little melting going of the top layers. Quinoa was learned of in this chat. We're expanding horizons. Broadening. Wait to cross over here. Your hubby's been copyrighted for everyday sounds. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes people just add them to their songs, like, and then knowingly copyright it because it's even they know it's ridiculous. They just do it, and it just causes more annoyances for everyone else because they know what they're doing. Sample that sound for the pigeon AFK screen. That'd be terrible. Let's do it. Let's get into the park. Slow things down a little bit. A little bit more. Stipe has banned the IRL word. Can't say yeah anymore. All right, I'll try. Confirmative. Affirmative? Did I say confirmative? Affirmative. Oh boy. Nah, we gotta support each other, right, Marty? Appreciate it. Oh yeah, let's check out the frozen fountain. They've treated it with something because it's not as, like, it doesn't seem to. I've seen it more frozen in warmer temperatures. Let me put it that way. Seen it more frozen in warmer temperatures. Yeah, see, there's a big ice wall on the west side of it. Oh, and it's forming some interesting structures still. Look at this. It's formed like an ice cave. Look at this. Like an ice cave. It's kind of cool. Can you see that? This one too is. It really is creating its own ice sculpture. Look at this thing. It almost looks like a. Nope. I don't know. Can't say it. It has an anatomical appearance of something specific. The antifreeze fountain, yes. I said yes. Not yeah. Oh, I said it. Oh, I'm in trouble. Zamboni's out. Zambone in the ice. Wonder how copyrighted. Look at how clean that ice is. Not that many folks waiting to skate either. They do offer skating lessons here too. Oh yeah, we've been. I've lived here for a long time from way of Russia. And we've been doing these live streams since November 2020. November 2020 was my first live stream, IRL. From Prague, nice. Yeah, I came here when I was 7 years old. Hey, they keep adding little things here. They've added a bobsled, it seems. I guess you could take a picture in the bobsled? Yeah, snap a picture in a real Team USA bobsled. Here it is. The driver's Zamboni, yeah. Yeah, very cool, Marty. Yeah, it's I feel like we got into it before. Now everyone on TikTok has been doing it for a while, which has expanded the genre substantially. This is interesting. Huh. Curling lanes, don't step on them. For how long is the word banned? I have no idea. It doesn't show me. I think it's like 5 minutes. You're streaming with Prism to Twitch and YouTube? Yeah, I use probably an overly complicated setup at this point. But it uses a Bella Box device. And I bond 3 cell phone connections. And then we go to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble these days. Tailsite Torter, thanks for the follow. How do they know the sled's name is Bob? Ooh, you are asking difficult questions. Naboul is here. I missed you. Naboul from southern France or the south of France, depending on who you ask. I'm bringing back southern because it's in France. Good morning. Good to see you. Oh, Dan, all day NYC, Dan? Or a different Dan? Yeah, we'll keep it slower now. We don't need to walk super fast anymore. All right, have a good one too, Marty. Yes, I think it's 5 minutes. I might have already messed up a few times, but it's a process. OGX Cam, yep. Been living here for a while now. We stayed at the Moxie in Lower East Side. Nice. Hope you enjoyed. Some bloke, thanks for the follow. Claudius, thanks for the follow as well. Ooh, and the posture, nice. Thank you. All right, we're waiting to cross to the right now. MJ had 5 months of membership. So appreciate that support, MJ. Thank you. Yeah, our main platform has been YouTube. That's kind of where I started everything, and then I went multi-broadcast. Uncle Sam on Kick, hello. Let's start thinking about raids. Start thinking about raids here. A train spotter from TikTok is now one of the hosts of the Grand Tour on Amazon. That's cool. You never know. All this stuff is, it could lead to something else. Oh, we have a raid suggestion from Twisted Angvid. Leslie in Singapore. Sounds good to me. Ambrose also 75 on Twitch. Building up those consecutives in secrets. Yeah, let's do that one. Perfect. Thank you for the suggestion, Mr. England. Let me start getting it ready. Yeah, we've been doing these Mondays a little faster. I think it's because the Highline extension has been closed. At least that's my interpretation of it. So we haven't had to like take as much of a roundabout approach. Asmo TTV, thanks for the follow. I don't think I have enough people to raid on Kick or host on Kick on my thing. Mupowi, thanks for the follow. Anyway, thanks friends for joining today's commute. Hopefully you enjoyed this walk from West Village to Midtown East. Is this a new motto or have they been here? Shaver Hall's still not open here on my right. Another food hall they're working on. We were quick, but effective. It wasn't quantity today, it was quality. Spent a lot of quality time. May Monday and the Force be with you as well, Luke. Thank you. Luke Skywalker. Anyway, thanks again, friends, for joining. Appreciate your support. Super chat, super stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Not subscribers, thank you too. But if you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. It really does help us out. It helps other walkers out as well. Nathan's Data. Stacks on Twitch with Prime. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Which brings me to Twitch. Thanks for the follows and subs there as well. Thank you for supporting me on the purple platform. If you do have Amazon Prime, as Nathan's Status just showed, you could do a Prime sub and get ad-free viewing. It's a possibility. You get one a month you could use for any channel, just one globally, and then you may get ad-free viewing depending on the settings they have set up. Kick friends, thanks for watching. And thanks for following there too on the green platform. But back to YouTube, thank you for the thumbs. And thanks to the mods everywhere. Let me get the raid started. And then again, our final screen will be the end screen with the latest stats from the stream. From each platform, except Rumble. So, enjoy the numbers. It's all by the numbers. Our next stream should be on Wednesday morning, where we go to the Upper West Side by way of Central Park. So we'll see you then. That'll be closer to 6 to 6:15 a.m. So until next time, have a good one. Wednesday morning. Bye!